What if I told you that the most powerful technology you use every single day is one you've never seen, touched, or even thought about? A system so critical that if it went silent for just a few minutes, the world as you know it would grind to a halt. Planes would be grounded. Banks would freeze. Families couldn't reach each other. Even governments would panic. And yet, this system doesn't get the glory. You don't see it in commercials. You don't line up to buy it. It lives in the shadows of your phone, hidden, but running your life. Welcome to the Core Network. Hi, I'm Christian Omeni, and you're watching Christian Omeni Tech, the channel where we simplify the future of telecoms, AI, and networks, turning complex systems into stories you can understand. Before we dive into the invisible heart of the telecom world, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications. Trust me, you don't want to miss the kind of tech secrets we uncover here every week. Now, the story begins with a quiet question. What if you woke up tomorrow morning and your phone just didn't work? You try to call your mom, and there's no dial tone. No connection. You try WhatsApp, no luck. You think it's just your phone, but then the neighbor knocks on your door. Their phone's dead too. Slowly, you realize the entire city has gone silent. No Uber rides, no bank transfers. ATMs aren't working. Emergency services can't be reached. Airports are delaying flights. Businesses can't run transactions. Panic sets in. What happened? The core network went down. But what exactly is this mysterious core? And why does it hold so much power over our daily lives? To understand the core, let's break it down. Imagine the telecom world as a massive city. The towers you see around those masts and antennas are like the roads and bridges. They carry traffic, but they don't decide where you end up. The phones in your hand are like cars moving around, sending signals, trying to reach places. But the core network, the core is like the city hall, the police department, the banks, the post office, and the power grid all rolled into one. It is the invisible brain that makes sure every car knows where to go, every person finds who they're calling, every message reaches its destination, and every payment is authorized. But how does the core achieve this? What are its secret weapons? Let's find out. In fact, it has 5 essential functions that make it the puppet master of our digital lives. Let's explore them one by one. No. 1. Switching. Let's start with the simplest thing, making a call. When you dial your friend's number, your phone doesn't magically know where their phone is. The signal travels to the nearest tower, but that's just step 1. The core network is the matchmaker. It checks, who are you calling? Where is their phone right now? What path should the conversation take? Think of it like a switchboard operator from the old days, except now, it's an AI-powered, lightning-fast digital brain connecting millions of conversations per second. Without switching, your call is just shouting into the void. Number 2, authentication. Now, here's where it gets more dramatic. What if someone cloned your SIM card? What if fraudsters tried to pretend to be you? The core network acts like a security guard at a nightclub. Before you enter, it checks your ID. Every time you turn on your phone, the core verifies, is this SIM valid? Is this subscriber allowed to use the network? Are they prepaid or postpaid? Do they have credit? No authentication, no access. The core protects billions of dollars of revenue, and just as importantly, it protects you from being impersonated. No. 3. Mobility management. Now, let's talk about a challenge. You're on the move from your house, to the car, to the office. You're watching YouTube, scrolling Instagram, or on a long voice call. How does the network keep up without dropping you? The core network is constantly tracking your location, not in a creepy way, but in a technical way. It knows which tower you're connected to, and when you move out of range, it hands you over to the next tower seamlessly. This is called handover. Imagine passing a baton in a relay race. The handover has to be clean, or the call drops. The core makes sure your digital life never stumbles as you move. Number 4. Billing and charging. Now, let's talk money. Telecoms are not charities. Every second of voice, every megabyte of data, every SMS someone has to pay. The core has built-in accountants. They measure exactly what you use. Did you stream a video? That's data usage. Did you call for 5 minutes? That's airtime. Did you roam in another country? That's international billing. And here's the genius, all of this happens in real time. If you run out of credit during a call, the core literally cuts you off mid-sentence. Brutal, but fair. And finally, no. 5. Service delivery. Now, let's bring it home. You want to watch Netflix, send money via mobile money, or join a Zoom meeting. The core is the restaurant kitchen. You place an order, watch Netflix, send money, or connect to Zoom. The kitchen, the core, makes sure the right ingredients, data, security, bandwidth were cooked up and served on your plate instantly. The core is why you can pay for coffee with your phone, stream music, and still receive a WhatsApp call all at the same time. And as impressive as these functions are, here's the big question. The core is like the brain, but what's the body? How does this invisible giant actually work? To answer that, let's rewind history. The evolution of the core. The 2G core circuit switched. Imagine the early days of cell phones. Calls were set up like reserving a highway lane. This was simple, but wasteful. The 3G core packet switched brought the internet to phones. Data now flowed like water pipes shared by all users. Faster and more flexible. 4G core evolved packet core. Everything turned into data, even voice calls. Picture a highway with multiple lanes and exits. The core directs traffic based on priority. And now we are here. The 5-core cloud native. This is the AI revolution. The core is now software on the cloud. It slices the network like pizza, low latency for gamers, high bandwidth for hospitals, secure slices for factories. And the future, think autonomous cars. The core could drive itself, optimizing routes and avoiding accidents. The networks become self-aware, predicting problems before they happen. This brings us to a final twist in the story. The core is powerful, but who holds this power? Who owns the brain that runs our world? The core was built by telecom companies, but they only own the hardware. The brain itself, the software that brings you WhatsApp calls, Netflix, and Zoom meetings, belongs to no one and everyone. It's a public good like electricity or the internet itself. You don't ask the power company for permission to use your toaster. You simply plug in and use it. That's the core network. And this raises an eyebrow-raising question. If the core is so powerful, why don't we hear about it? Why don't telecom ads talk about the core? Because it's the unsung hero. Marketing teams sell you speed, gigabytes, 5G icons on your phone. But none of it means anything without the invisible engine room, the core. And here's the kicker, as the world gets more digital, the core is becoming more powerful than governments. Think about it. Who controls communication? Who can shut down a city with a single switch? Not your phone manufacturer. Not even your internet provider. The power sits with the core. So why should you, the viewer, care? Because understanding the core network is understanding the nervous system of modern civilization. If you're a student, it's a career path with massive opportunities. If you're a business person, it's the infrastructure that enables your money to move. If you're just a curious citizen, it's knowing that every hello you say travels through a vast digital brain before reaching your loved one. The core is not just telecom. The core is life support for the 21st century. If this documentary opened your eyes to the hidden world of telecoms, then do me a favor, smash that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who's ever complained about bad network. They deserve to know the truth about the invisible giant working behind the scenes. Thank you for watching. See you next time.